Good evening, everyone. This is Ben for In the Field Consultants here at Greenbrook Farm tonight. I want to talk here briefly about how we are transitioning our jerseys here from a conventional TMR ration to a all pasture 100% grass ration for our grass milk dairy. Tried to make a video on this the other day. Sorry for those who tried to watch it. We had some internet issues and we'll take another crack at it tonight. So basically, a couple things about these girls. These cows have been in a freestall operation for much of the last year on corn silage, alfalfa, baleage, ground up their meal pretty much pre-mixed for them and fed to them with a little bit of outdoor access. They really haven't been on pasture much here this past year. So cows do not take major changes very well, so we have to be very, very intentional and very attentive to the cow, to how she's reacting, what she's doing when making a major change, like taking a freestall cow and switching her to an all pasture system. Now, the Jersey breed does do well in pasture, so we have that going for us. That helps us out a lot, but I'm going to just quickly go through a couple of steps we're doing. Number one, we are going to be feeding these girls some corn silage for the first month to help their rumen bugs transition from mostly fermented feeds to a pasture-based system. Their guts are very complex. Like I said earlier, they don't really like quick changes, so we're kind of weaning them slowly off of the corn silage. We're giving them really premium pasture right now. I mean, this stuff is maybe 4 to 5 inches tall. It has a lot of clover in it. It's really high nutritious feed. We don't have any alfalfa available for them here right now, so this is kind of giving them some high protein feeds like they are used to eating. We are also giving them some free choice hay. Hay is the greatest savior for any cow issue. If you have any cow problem, make sure they always have hay available to them, because that will they just always go to it, and it's amazing how a little roughage in their rumen solves a lot of their problems. Another thing we're doing is we're only milking these girls once a day. The big reason for milking once a day is, A, that fits our system, especially with marketing and everything else we're doing. I've milked once a day on some pretty big dairies. We were milking 190 cows that way, so it can be done. Number two, it's a lot less stress on the cow, especially from a nutritional standpoint, which while they're going through these major changes that these girls are right now, reducing stress from trying to overproduce on milk is important. And let's see here. I think those are the major things. So let's get into a little bit about what we're looking for. So that one cow was pooping just a second ago before we left, so we're going to look at her manure here. You can see she was kind of moving around, so it's not in your normal complete puddle, but it's got good consistency to it. It's not too runny, and it's also not too lumpy. This is about perfect for what we are looking for at this point in time with where these girls are at with their transition. They just got here like 3 days ago, so we're still pretty early into this. Another thing we monitor is what are they doing. It's in the evening, it's cool, they're all eating aggressively, they seem very content. Nobody's showing any issues of weakness or just kind of passively just laying there staring off into the distance. Another thing that we monitor very closely that makes sure the cow is eating enough as she's transitioning to an all grass ration, as you can see right here, that is her hip bone. And then she has her rib, her last rib runs right down there, it kind of almost makes like a triangle. And that shows you where the rumen is. The rumen's on the left side, and we want to see that that is full. And you can still see it a little bit there. They haven't quite filled up as much as I would like to see, but they're still kind of transitioning. But that right there is pretty good. If that is sunken in, then you know you got issues. She's not eating as well as she should, and then you're going to end up having problems down the road, because then she's going to pull off of her body condition to maintain herself and keep on milking, and you'll eventually have a train wreck, as a lot of dairy guys say, if her nutritional needs aren't being met. So we watch that very closely. We watch to make sure that they're laying down, chewing their cuds, Yo, being very contented. This girl's being really friendly. Hi, girl. How you doing? You can kind of see here, looking from the rear, how she's starting to get kind of a barrel shape to us. This is another way you can see on that left side. Anytime you look on the right, and the right is really big, that's usually your calf showing, because your calf sits on the right side, your rumen sits on the left side. So this girl is actually, let's see here, I'm not sure exactly when she's due. She's not due super soon, but you can start seeing she is carrying a little bit of a calf down here in that bottom right section right here. So here, this girl, she just freshened like 2 weeks ago, so that's why her udder's nice and big and full right now. And if we look at her from the rear, you can see that her right side is fairly slab-sided because there's no calf in there right now. But basically, we're just going to continue to monitor these girls. Another thing that we have going that really helps us with this transition is across the farm, right in here, we planted about 10 acres of sorghum sedana. It's a really, really high energy, high sugar forage that will help these girls a lot as they get weaned from corn silage, which is very high energy, and go to an all roughage system. So a couple key steps is just go slow, don't push the cows, be patient, and just monitor. Watch manure, watch how they're acting. We're just starting off with 5 right now. There's one, she's hanging out back, saying hello to the heifers, kind of meet and greet over there. But we're just starting off with 5 right now. We've got another 30-ish on the way, but we're finishing up our milking parlor setup right now, and I need to get some milk in here for some customers who are ready, and I'm milking them one at a time right now, so that's the reason I've only got 5 for that too. So anyway, hope you guys find this helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them down below, and I'll get to them then. Thanks. Have a great evening.